Grandpa's lesson on empathy. One cool morning, as the mist rolled over the countryside, Grandpa set off on his usual patrol of the back roads. The quiet hum of the engine and the endless stretch of trees always gave him time to think. But today, his thoughts weren't just about keeping the road safe. They were about the lessons he wished he could share with all of his grandkids. He had taken some of them to meetings before, introducing them to deputies, county officials, and judges, showing them how a community works together. He wanted to show them how to edit videos and teach them a possible career opportunity, creating their own videos, and how to do it for others, how to tell stories that matter, and how to create something meaningful. He had done all of this because he knew that knowledge was one of the greatest gifts a grandpa could give. You can go back to previous videos and catch up on lessons taught to the grandkids. Like, share, subscribe. As he drove, he noticed an old man walking slowly along the side of the road, his back slightly hunched, his hands tucked deep into his coat pockets. Grandpa pulled over and rolled down the window. "You need a ride, sir?" he asked. The man hesitated, then nodded. As he climbed in, he let out a tired sigh. "Thank you. It's been a long walk." Grandpa could see it in his eyes. This man had seen hard days. "Where are you headed?" "Just into town," the man said softly. "Trying to get to the store. Been out of luck for a while. I'm happy to take you and happy to get you home." Grandpa nodded. He didn't pry, but he listened. He had learned long ago that sometimes people just needed someone to hear them. The two of them rode in silence for a while before the man spoke again. "You ever feel like folks don't see you for who you are?" Grandpa thought about that. He thought about how sometimes people didn't understand why he wanted to teach his grandkids about the world, why he took them to meetings, why he wanted them to learn video editing, why he believed in showing them how to care for their community. He thought about how, despite his efforts, there were those who didn't see the value in what he was trying to do. "I think a lot of people feel that way," Grandpa finally said. "But sometimes, we have to help others see the bigger picture." The man nodded. "That's a good way to put it." When they reached town, Grandpa handed the man a few dollars and said he would be right here waiting. As he waited, he thought about the lesson in that moment, the simple act of taking the time to understand another person's struggles. That night, when he sat by the fire, he thought about how to pass this lesson on. He imagined sitting with his grandkids, showing them how to edit a video. Grandpa had spent his career in graphic arts and photography and wanted to pass on knowledge to his grandkids for their future. Not just for fun, but to tell a story that mattered. He imagined them sitting in a meeting, listening to the wisdom of county leaders, learning how to make a difference. Because empathy wasn't just about feeling sorry for someone, it was about understanding their journey and finding a way to help. And that, Grandpa knew, was one of the most important lessons of all. Walking in their shoes, Grandpa's lesson and understanding of empathy. After all, a trip to our instruction book tells us in Romans 12:15 and Galatians 6:2, responsibilities we should be working on. And that, Grandpa knew, was one of the most important lessons of all. Grandpa wisdom, defining empathy in family life. Grandpa smiled. Empathy means understanding how someone else feels and showing them you care. But it's more than just having feelings for someone, understanding and, if possible, doing something to help. It's actions you can take. Then Grandpa leaned forward. Empathy is especially important in families. Sometimes we think about how we feel, but we forget to see how others might feel. Maybe a brother or sister is upset, not because they're mean, but because something else is bothering them. Instead of getting mad, we can try to understand. We can ask, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" One of the grandkids frowned. But what if someone doesn't want help? Grandpa added. That's a good question. Sometimes people don't want to fix their problems. They just want us to listen, which we should. Listening with kindness is also empathy. It means being there for someone, letting them know they're not alone. There are decisions people have to make in life. Our Creator gave us free moral agency to make right and wrong decisions. Usually, when people are doing wrong or making wrong decisions, they do not want to talk. Sometimes there is nothing you can do. It is a question of walking away. You tried and offered, and sometimes in life that is all you can do. There are cases that people just will not talk or communicate. When communication would clarify and fix many issues, they just choose not to discuss. Thus, the only conclusion you can draw is they do not want to have anything to do with you. That's the case. Don't make your life miserable. If you have given your very best effort, just walk away because there will be others. It can be very sad, but there are those that refuse to follow the commandments. As in previous videos, there just doesn't seem to be anything wrong with the commandments. They are there to bring happiness. We pray for them. And that is the best we can do. If they turn and come back, then you can be there for them. They will communicate. In a family, we look out for each other. We show love by caring when someone is hurt, stepping in when someone needs help, and listening when someone needs to be heard. That's what makes a family strong. This video is about a very strong issue, but is very important in our lives and the lives of others. I hope that families can hear this and be stronger together. Please like, subscribe, and share. Let us build closer families. See you next week.